Now, we're going to focus on some specific aspects of our project, starting with mobility and parking. So, our site is going to have ground level and also underground car parking. The total number of parking spots is 300, but for bikes, that number is 270. The inside of our site is only accessible by people and bikes, but our roads, they are large enough so that emergency services or essential services, such as moving, ambulances, firefighters, can access the buildings. And here we can see just a little representation of where the parking is going to be. On the yellow side, we have the ground level car park, which is designated mostly for people who live in the residential areas. And then on the red area, we have underground car park, which is designated for those who use the offices and also those who live close to the red area. Now, talking a little bit about energy. So our site is going to have green energy production. We have photovoltaic panels all around the site, on top of the residential buildings, on top of the old building, which is converted into offices. And also we are going to take use of smart appliances, such as smart refrigerators, smart lighting, and all of that to reduce energy consumption. And for our source of heating, we decided to use a ground source heat pump. And this was decided because we researched that the heat pump has an efficiency level of over 300% when compared to other services. And also, it doesn't require too much maintenance when compared to other heating services. So we chose to use this service. It's going to be underground. The pipes are going to be underground. Okay, now for the biotope. So first, talking a little bit about the water. Water is going to be harvested from the building, so we have a rainwater collection system. Also, we chose to use permeable flooring in the pathway so that water can go and serve its flow, so it's not stopped by concrete, for example. We also plan to use water channels, which is good for ecology, but also for privacy of the people. And we have an artificial lake, which is going to be filled with the collected water from the rain. So also we calculated the biotope factor, and the factor that we reached was of 0.61, which is a really good factor, and that is due to the use of efficient materials, sustainable materials, and ecological measurements as well. Okay, so now for the technical review. Our project aims to be a passive project, and we did lots of calculations regarding that. So first, the daylight factor that we reached is of 1.9, and we were looking for a value of around 2, so that's a good value. Also, the project has more solar gains, the way that the windows are placed, the orientation of the buildings. So the solar gains are higher than the heat losses. And also some numbers. Our UBAT value is of 0.5. Our gains are of almost 50%. And then our consumption, this is for one apartment, is of
2,660
kilowatt hour.